It's been so long. I don't remember exactly what we're doing.
We're back.
But are we back? We are back.
We are back.
Okay. It's like John Wick said, I guess if people are asking if we're back, except nobody's been asking. That's the problem.
We just experienced a little holiday layoff. We needed a break.
Yeah. Oh my God. Did I just die?
Oh, Herb, come back to life.
It's funny because you can still hear me. So you're like, yeah, I think he's still alive.
Okay. Yeah, but if we can't see you, then it doesn't matter.
Not even going to edit that and do anything to it. We're just going to leave that in because that's what we do.
When we're millionaires, we're going to look back on this and laugh.
Yes. Hopefully I'll look back on this laugh like next week because I can't wait till we're millionaires.
Oh, gosh.
But anyway, before we get into some NFL picks for the weekend, do you remember, like, do you still have the stat? Like, do you guys still meet?
Just cue it in. Just cue it in.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Intro music.
It's beautiful as always.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, so let's quickly get into this this NFL weekend. First up, the number 1 seed in the AFC, the Titans, and announced today Derrick Henry is coming back.
Yes.
Against the Bengals, who are red hot.
Right.
Burrow to Chase is killing them right now. The Bengals are a team I could root for if they weren't playing the Titans this weekend.
Right.
So here's the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to pick the Titans.
Okay.
Even though Derrick Henry is just now coming back, and I don't believe in Ryan Tannehill.
And they're your favorite team.
And they're my favorite team.
Right.
But I think the Bengals can win this game. So if the Bengals win, I'm going to go, see, I told you. And then if the Titans win, I'm going to go, see, I told you.
I'm actually picking the Bengals for one of the reasons that you stated. Is because
I'm going to just cut you off the whole thing.
Because you don't believe in Ryan Tannehill. And with Burrow and Jamar Chase on the other side of the ball, I think Cincinnati's going to put themselves in a big of a lead where Tennessee just can't get back. They're going to have, Derrick Henry's going to be back, but I don't know if he's going to be at full 100% like he usually is.
Right.
And they'll be able to run the ball. They've done it without him, so they'll be okay there. But with that passing game that Cincinnati has, I just think that Cincinnati's going to get up by a little too much, and Tennessee's not going to be able to claw back. So I'm going to go with Cincinnati in this game.
You're just mad because the Dolphins aren't in it.
Darn.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I'm disappointed in Miami, but I mean, we finished 9-8 after losing 7 games. So hey, I'm okay with it. Whatever.
Are you really okay with it?
I'm not okay with them firing Flores. I like Brian Flores, but as you and I discussed previously, I think there was a situation regarding who they wanted as quarterback, who the owner wanted quarterback, and who Flores wanted as quarterback. And
right.
The owner
sounds like Flores wanted Watson or anybody but Tua.
I think he wanted Herbert in the draft, honestly. But they took Tua. But
when you say Herbert, you mean me.
Yeah, they wanted you in the draft.
I understand. It's fine.
But hopefully Miami can open up the passing game more next year. We'll see who the head coach is, and we'll go from there. We could next year I could still see us trying to get the second seed in the AFC East and possibly getting a wild card because we beat New England twice this past year, so we could get in there.
The second seed in the AFC or the second seed in the AFC East?
I mean, number 2 spot in the AFC East as a wild card position. We're not getting number 2 in the AFC.
No, you don't believe in them that strong?
That ain't happening next year.
Okay. So I'm picking the Titans, you're picking the Bengals, but if the Bengals win, I'm going to claim that as a victory. So it's a win-win for me.
Okay, I see how you're doing this.
That's called being an analyst. So the second game on
49ers and the Packers.
Yeah.
I have Green Bay.
Have you gotten over your favorite team, your number 1 team, Dallas, losing the way they did to the 49ers?
I have gotten over my number 2 team losing to the 49ers. The Cowboys played a bad first half.
Yeah.
Offensively, they were just terrible in the first half. They kind of started waking up and running around in the fourth quarter.
Which, by the way, just real quick, with the offensive talent and the picks and capital that they have put into the offense, it is ridiculous that they had 7 points going into the fourth quarter.
Yes,
I don't care what anybody says.
40 points.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
I agree. And one thing I will say is I'm not going to sit here and blame the refs I'll never blame the ref over a team sport. Them, like I said, they played a really bad first half, got into a hole. And the play that Dak ran at the end of the game wasn't the smartest play to run. I think I even heard Mike McCarthy say during I think he was doing an interview 1 or 2 days ago, and he said that he and Dak, they talked about it, and they timed it out to where there would be 1 second left of the clock. I'm like, even if you time it out for this 1 second left, that's not smart. You need to have time for the ref to come up, spot the ball, put his hand on the ball, set the ball, have your offensive lineman get up there. You need to buffer some more time. They didn't do a good job at that. It was the wrong play. They could have thrown the ball 15 yards.
If you and I were playing like backyard, would you ever even run a play where we say, Raj, if we do all this perfectly, we'll have exactly 1 second left? That has to be the stupidest thing that I've ever heard. That's horrible. And let me go ahead and tell you, because there people are posting like similar plays and stuff like that. Right. Where the Cowboys really went wrong on that play was Dak went into a slide. And then they tried to spot the balls themselves at the end of the slide.
Right.
And you know the rule, quarterback slides, the ball goes back to where he started it.
Exactly.
So the ball had to be respotted, and that, I mean, there's a million things wrong with the play. That was just happened to be another one of them.
And I think as Dak was running, the 49ers kind of gave him some space. They're like, well, look, if he's going to run, let him run the ball. And then once he realized he could get some more yards, he tried to get a few more yards, but then he started realizing, time's winding down. I need to slide, get set. And then by that time, clock was up. And then, of course, I was mad. Cowboys fans were mad. But there's absolutely nothing we could do about it. We played a bad first half.
Right. And another point here is we're acting like they were setting up for the game-winning field goal.
Right.
The way they ran that play, they would have had one play from 40 yards out to try and score a touchdown.
And you just got to throw a Hail Mary and see what happens.
I mean, I know, hey, let's take our chances, but I think they're acting like it was a high percentage play they were about to run. Right. They didn't get down to like the 5 or the 3. Right. You're still at like the 40. So in any case, we're talking more about Dallas than we are about the 49ers and Packers.
Right.
As well as the 49ers are playing, you have to think the Packers take this one at home.
I think so. I mean, but they do. The 49ers have a chance, but I'm just going to go with Green Bay, his offense, him and Devontae Adams, and I'm going to go with Green Bay in this game by 10.
Okay, not by 5.5. By 9.5 then. Packers win this one.
All right.
Actually, I think I'm going to go Packers by a field goal. San Francisco keeps it close.
Okay.
Defense is playing well, and I think Deebo Samuel has a good game. Moving on to Sunday, then the Rams at the Bucks.
Sunday. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, of course. You're the star.
I am. I think both of these Sunday games are very, very interesting because honestly, I could see both of them going either way. Let me see what you say first. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
I'm gonna pick. Well, I know you did, but I'm used to it. I'm married after all. I'm gonna pick the Rams. I hope Brittany probably won't watch this, so she won't see that. I'm gonna take the Rams over the Bucks. Not that I believe in the Rams. They were still, I felt like they dominated Arizona, but there were still moments where I'm like, let's make this a 30 or 40 point game, and they couldn't.
Right.
But I feel like the Bucks have lost too much in the last couple of weeks to injuries. And I'm gonna say the Rams in a squeaker by like 3 points.
Isn't Tristan Wirfs out this game?
Yes.
Okay, he's out.
Oh, is that a game time? I'm just gonna say yes and pretend like I know, and then I'll look it up afterwards.
I think it's a game time decision, but I just don't think he's gonna play. He lost, and of course, Brady already lost AB, lost Godwin. He still has Mike Evans.
He didn't really lose AB. AB kind of lost himself. So.
AB had a little bit of a meltdown, and
he pulled an AB.
Regarding the AB situation, regardless of what the truth is or not, I just don't like the way he handled it. Had the coach told you, hey, get off the team or whatever he said verbatim, just go sit down on the bench and just say, okay, after the game, we'll part our ways or whatever. But when you take your jersey off and throw things and you act like a little child and you act like a brat, then other teams are going to say, you know what? Yeah, we do need a wide receiver, but do we want that
wide receiver? Right.
We'll take our chances in the draft. So, I mean, AB's still a great wide receiver. He can put up the numbers and get you some touchdowns, but it's not just that you're getting with him. And then you look at AB's resume where he was in New England and the Raiders and Pittsburgh, and you're just like, it's just kind of like this downward spiral, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, back to the game. I'm also going to go with the Rams. I think they have the better defense in this game, and I think they're going to be able to put a lot of pressure on Tom Brady, get a few sacks in. And let's talk about Odell Beckham. He just happened to fall to one of the best teams for him. He's on a team where he's not needed to be the number one wide receiver.
Right. And it helps that as soon as he got there, he injured the number 2 wide receiver, so he could take that spot. So let's not overlook that.
And he's an excellent number 2 option. And I think he's caught a touchdown every single game, correct? Yeah. So he happened to fall into the right spot. I think he has like 6 touchdowns, and he had 6 total with Cleveland.
Right.
So, hey, I'm going to go with the Rams in this one.
I'm going with the Rams. And the game that really feels like it should be the AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
The Bills and the Chiefs. This is a very interesting one. I mean, I want to fight the Chiefs, like like I want to pick the Chiefs, I guess, but then I want to go against that because it seems obvious. So I'm going to say this isn't an hour never. Bills are still a younger team and they can get back here again, but I think they see it ahead of them, and I'm going to go with the Bills. And I think, does it mean I'm picking like all road teams? No,
I'm picking the Bills too.
Yeah.
I think this is Josh Allen and their year and their chance to get to the Super Bowl. I like the Chiefs. They have a good team, but I just don't think they were as strong as they are the past 2 years. I'm going to go with
Chiefs has turned into Alabama because it's a 12-5 record and a 7-2 and the number 2 seed, and everybody's like, they're just not as good as they used to be. I'm like, unless they're blowing out teams by 30.
I can see Kansas City winning, but I just think the Buffalo has all the momentum going right now, and even though they're going to be on the road,
right?
I don't know. I just see Josh Allen winning this game.
Yep.
And just
I'm gonna pick the Bills, but afterwards, when the Chiefs win by 30, we're just gonna both look foolish.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
But it's okay. We're used to looking foolish.
And just to think, nobody heard of Josh Allen before he got to the NFL. It wasn't Josh Allen. It was the guy from Wyoming.
Right. Exactly. Right, so. And now he's got a chance. So we're gonna pick it, and then we'll probably look stupid later. But that's fine.
Yep. So we're okay with that.
Okay. Well, Raj, hopefully to talk to you next, and hopefully anybody watching this will tune into the podcast that we're going to try and put together starting this weekend. So in case you're missing of course, an NFL pick segment with nothing but Alabama gear on is always fun.
I know.
But that's how
we definitely have to get our NFL merch up.
That's fine. I'm going to buy some Titan stuff, and you're going to buy half Dolphins, half Dallas.
I'm going to buy a Miami Dolphins hat, and I'll probably buy a Cowboys hat as well eventually.
Right. And wear them both at the same time?
I probably won't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, Raj, you ready to take us away?
Let's do it. Cue me in.
2, 1.
Outro music.
Roll Tide, everybody.
Roll Tide.